Welcome back to Lowbuck Builds. In today's video, we're going to troubleshoot the no crank, no start on the 2001 Jeep TJ project, so stay tuned. I should have been a fishing YouTuber. So as you guys know, in the last video we had some issues. We took this on a road trip up to Elgin, about a 200-mile road trip, and we ended up having a battery cable fall apart. I still have the actual battery cable from what happened. So today we're going to replace the battery cable. We're going to go ahead and wire up these front lights, and also I'm going to fix the power steering leak. So let's get to it. So it's currently 34 degrees in the shop. So the first thing I'm going to do is hook up the heater here, get it heated up, then turn it off, and we'll get started. So I'll be right back. So I went ahead and pulled this. So I'm going to go ahead and do some voiceover because the heater was too loud. Yes, I was fighting a bad cold when I filmed this, so bear with me. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and get the cable disconnected up at the battery and then down at the starter. So the first step of the whole process is to get the jack out of the way so I can lift the hood up and have easier access to everything. I'll be so glad to get this running again. It's been the holidays, so I've been real busy, so I'm glad to get back out in the garage and get to work. So now we're at 54, so I'm going to shut the heater off. That's good enough. Alright, so now we got room to work. I'm going to go ahead and take these cables off of here and pull them down below where they hook up, so then we can go ahead and get them replaced. So I'm going to get on that. Next, I'm going to go ahead and get this terminal off. And you can see how badly corroded this wire is. This one doesn't look too bad, but we're definitely replacing that one. That's probably our problem. So the first ground block's on the motor, and it is a 9/16. It's on the side, I'd show you, but it's really hard to see. It's like just a little bit. It's right beside the distributor cap. I'm having fun figuring out how to get to it. Alright, so it's a 5/8, and it's right. It's hard to see, but it's right next to the distributor cap right there. And there's the beam and the butt to get to. I had to drop one of my spark plug wires to get to it. Wonder if it's easier to get underneath. Yeah. I'm having all kinds of fun getting to this damn thing. It's right there. Alright, so our first ground wire down there where my finger's pointing. And the second one comes up here. It's on the firewall. That's where those two grounds go. I'm going to go ahead and pull the second one off, and I'll take these wires with me to AutoZone and see if I can find a ground cable that matches. And my guess is this one's probably the same size, a 1/2 inch. Oh no, that's a lot bigger than a 1/2 inch. Hold on. Let's try 9/16. Try a 5/8. It's a 9/16 probably. No, I think it's metric, but 5/8 will work. Sorry for the lack of camera angles. I was so sick whenever I filmed this, but I needed to get it done, so I kind of just set the camera back there and went at it. Alright, so we got our two cables off. I'm going to go ahead and run to AutoZone and see if I can get me ground cable with terminal. So I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back with our parts here. They didn't have the combined cables, so what I'm going to do is run one of the battery to the engine lug, or the engine stud, and then from the stud to the firewall I'm going to use this cable. I've never really seen one that wide like that one had, so we're going to do it like what I would consider the typical way. Alright, to start, we're going to go ahead and get the one with the terminal on it. This is 48 inch, which is about what the cable, the longer of the two on the old cable was. It should be long enough. Alright, so I'm not sure if I'm going to use the same routing. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to run this straight there into the post. Alright, we got that one on the stud. And now I'm going to run this on the same stud. I'm going to show you guys a close-up here in a minute too. So, doesn't help that it's back to 38 degrees in here, which makes these things not want to flex. Let's go this way for now. Slide this one over the same stud. This cable might be way too long for what I want to do, but we'll find out. Probably not. So, right there, I put both of them on that one, that engine stud there. So now I'm going to go ahead and put the one on the firewall, and then we'll run underneath and get the terminal for the battery up. Alright, let's go ahead and do the firewall one. So I think I'm going to go around these heater hooks because for some reason I probably should have got a smaller cable, but I didn't know I was going to do this until I already bought these. So we're going to take up some of the slack just by going around here. So we'll go ahead and run this in right here. Make sure we're not in cross thread. Just easy to do. These are piloted, so it's usually harder to cross thread these, but better safe than sorry. There we go. And I'll probably come back later on and make this all a lot cleaner, but for now I just want to get this where I can move it again and test the starter as well. So, alright, let's see if it fires. Make sure everything's clear. Alright, let's see if it fires. I think it just needs, I think that's just the battery. So let me throw a jump box on and we'll try again. So I let the battery charge overnight and still it would not start. So it's definitely got to be a starter. I went down and checked with the multimeter. I had power down at the starter. So I ordered one from carparts.com because they were half the price of anywhere local, AutoZone, etc. So let's get it on the Jeep.
Looks really nasty, so that's going to be fun to get out, but we're going to get it out of there. I might have to remove this bolt to get to it. So let me set the camera up and the light up and we'll get to it. So I've got these wires there to take out as well.
Alright, I didn't really show a lot on taking the starter out. I mean, it's 2 bolts and then 2 connections. This is our new starter. I really just want to get this done so we can move on to other things. So this is a new starter we got from carparts.com. Go ahead and pull it out, make sure it matches. So I want to be careful in case it doesn't, because I'll have to send it back. locally, everybody wanted $160. I was able to find it on carparts.com for $80, I believe. It doesn't say, but I think it was like $89. I'll put the price on the screen. So hopefully it's the right one. That's what's making me nervous. Because there's ones that bolt up underneath, like this one, and then there's ones that bolt from the side. And this looks correct. Let me pull. It's even got the connector there. So somebody sprayed this with a oily undercoating, which I'm not a fan of, but I guess it keeps it from rusting. So hopefully you guys can see that. All right, they're the same, so we're good there. So let me get under there. I'm gonna clean up the pins a little bit, or the bolts I mean, and then we'll get under there. We'll get this one installed. All right, so I'm just gonna hit them with some brake clean, just clean them up a little bit. Just so they're not so slick when I get back under there to do it again. A little better. Took me a minute to figure out what socket to use because they were so covered with that fluid, with that oil stuff. So anyway, I'm going to take this underneath the car, we'll get it installed, and we'll see if this thing starts back up. So I went ahead and put in a new starter. There's like a million videos on how to do a starter. It's 2 bolts and then 2 connections. It's real simple on these. So yeah, let's go ahead and go up and see if it starts. So here you can see the 2 connections. You got a little plug that's the ground, and then you got the hot back above it. All right, let's see if it starts. You got the battery hooked back up. I'm gonna go clean up a little bit, and then we'll get all this stuff put back together, get our jack back on, and so on. Well, if you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, or if it helps you out, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to see more content like this, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I need to take this off and paint it. That's it for another day. So in the next video, we're going to go ahead and get these trail lights wired up. I've been waiting to do that till I got the starter fixed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.